Okay, we are live. Just gonna get started here. Weird morning, but we're just gonna roll with it. YouTube intro. Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberpunk 2. This custom map is pretty brutal, as we know from the last stream/episode on YouTube. If you're not subscribed, you should go do that over on youtube.com/Mr. Qualzen for now. Until I change that at some point. Still liking the name Ember Red. I think I might do that. Anyways, we're here playing Timberborn, the custom map, Timberpunk 2, with the custom faction, the Emberpelts. The fire-loving beavers. Fire-loving, water-hating. They do not like it. Looks like we just entered a drought with a 6-day drought with 116 water, 680 food. We'll keep pumping through our drought. Looks like, how deep is our reservoir here? That's 2 blocks. That should last. Something I also wanted to check for water. I think these guys have an automated pump, yeah. That's 500 science, which of course we don't have yet, but that's something to work towards. That'll help free up some beavers from doing work. Anyways. We can ignore the flooded signs. They're in reference to the... There's some storage down there with some stuff that wouldn't be nice to have, but they're kind of blocked off and we didn't get it in time. We would have had to dam this off, let this drain, destroy the overhangs, then get down there. It was just a little more trouble than it's worth at the moment. We'll get there someday, though. So, what are we doing at the moment? Do we have any projects going on? It's been a week or so since I've looked at this. So we are building this aquifer and the steam engines to go with it. That's good to see. If we can get those going, this will fill up. Logs, planks. How are we on logs? Oh, right. Of course, there's logs everywhere. We do need to get some long-term logs planted, though. If we can unlock the fluid dump. Have I done that yet? Yes. We've got the fluid dump. We could start dumping water. I mean, we could just dump water back into here manually for a bit. Put in a couple dams, or levees. Dams for now. If I destroy this, what do we get? That's a little bit of scrap metal. I'm just thinking of the best place to... Actually, we could destroy this. My mouse is on the wrong game. Switch this back. Let's see. I messed up my mouse macros. What was this? This should be keyboard. What's the duplicate button? B. B for duplicate. Let's go and just get the time started here. Let them get to work. We're only putting this down to 0.6 because dams are 0.65 depth, so we don't want to overfill too much here. Looks like we have some storage here. I think we made that for clay. Yeah. We do have some beavers that are unhoused. Let's go ahead and automate our Phoenix pods. Those should be automated. And I know there's always actual automation, but I do love advanced automation more. One, I can do it from the get-go, and two, it's more programming-like. We're gonna do this if... Actually, there's a few things we need to do here. There's a lot of automation we can do on these. So... Actually, discard this. We're going to add script. This is going to be our actual one we're using up here. I just need these for names. If beavers in district are less than the beds in the district, we need both of those. We're going to save script. So if district.beavers is equal to or less than the... Is that just district beds? Probably. I need to learn these. District number of beds. See, I would have gotten that wrong. If district.beavers is equal to or less than the district number of beds, then possible.pause. No. If beavers is less than beds, then we don't want to pause, we want unpause. Resume. Possible.unpause. So we got that. And not only do we want to make sure that we have enough beds, we also need to make sure we have enough water. Considering we're still early on in this game and our water is low, we do not want these running during bad tides or droughts. So if discard constructor, if season not equal temperate weather, pause building script. Test that. Right, it's not a double equal, it's just an equal. Or not? Do I have those backwards? Yeah, that's it. So right now, I could put in a check for berries as well. I'm not too worried about the berries right now, though, since we have corn being grown and berries and radishes. I think we're good on those. I think just these 2 checks will be enough. Get rid of those. Save. Duplicate, invert. If beavers in district is script. If district.beavers is greater than number of beds or weather is not temperate, then pause. Save and close. Copy, paste, paste. And I think for 5. There we go. I don't have any storage down here. I have haulers. That's a gear workshop. Hauling post. I do have 2 haulers. They're not prioritizing. Yeah, our pumper is having to haul their own water. We do not want that. Do we have planks? We got 12 planks, 8 planks. But we have 3... Oh no, 85 planks. That's logs. Clay is first. Okay. I'm used to logs being first up there. Let's go ahead and unlock the medium tank. And bump that priority. Where are we cutting logs right now? We have all that. Do we have any lumberjacks over here? We do not. We're going to bring this. Pause these 2 because we don't have water over here, so those aren't growing. Alright, just wolf down a Pop-Tart. Let's see. They're getting this built. Bump up to 3x speed here for a moment. They're doing a little okay on needs. Obviously, we do have a contaminated beaver. Do I have any medical beds? Have I even unlocked it? No, I have not. Once we hit 80, I can get that unlocked. Decontamination pods we're not going to get to for a while. We need... Oh, what is that? Phoenix? Something or another? It's somewhere. Some kind of liquid phoenix flame. I think that might be what it's called. I could get them a rooftop terrace. I'm sure they would like that. What is this storage for? That's just logs. We're not gonna get rid of that. I was thinking of maybe putting it here, but then I have to get rid of this so I can put some stairs. We're not going to do that, though. Just do it up there. Shouldn't that preview be showing... Anyone who might be questioning the pathing here, that's from the Human Stairs mod. Beavers can go up and down stairs that are actually inside the houses, so you can stack things, which is convenient. Set this before we forget. Phoenix Essence, that's what it's called. We need to get these built. They can't really build this without logs, so they should get these done so they can get to work. Get us more logs. Speed them up. And there's that 80 science we needed for the bed. For medical beds. We'll make that one a high priority just to make sure it gets done. So we can get these beavers back on their feet. Doing good on food and water during the drought so far. Obviously, we could be doing a lot better with water. But we're fine. Obviously, this water is also feeding the food, or watering the food. And by pumping it, we are going to lose it, lose how much we can grow. We'll still have another tile once that first tile goes. So it'll shrink a bit, but not all the way. Okay for this drought, and maybe the next one, but not good long term. I suppose, you know what? I'm gonna have them destroy. Nah, I'm gonna keep that. I was thinking I could destroy it, just a couple more spots for berries. I think I'll keep it for the future, though, because at some point we will be redecorating, since there's a bomb underneath all these. Halfway through the drought, still doing good. And there we see we lost a bunch of, not, well, yeah, that's a sizable amount of watered grassy area that we no longer have. And we'll have to replant. Yeah, they'll both die. We need to grab this corn. Thank you, autosave. Okay, we are slowly filling up this medium tank. That's good. Are our haulers not bringing anything here? I guess we're gonna have this be a priority for haulers. Otherwise, we're not making any planks and gears. And we've got someone at the scavenger flags. We are getting metal. We just need 300 science to be able to get the smelter. And for that, we also need... what resource is that? That's not clay, that's... We need the kiln. Kiln for 200 science first to make... charcoal. That's what it is. Half the day of the drought left. Drought ended. Awesome. And yeah, these aren't turning back on because we still have some unhoused beavers. We are on normal mode, so it's going to be a nice stretch here for us to get back on our feet from the drought. What can we do? Well, same thing we've been doing. Just kind of wait around and let things progress. Get this built. We need more science. Actually, we have so many beavers not working. We need tree farm. Priorities, this and this. So that way we can get this area wet again and get the trees back up. But with the big population not working, we'll also build some more inventors. Make these high, but not highest priority. This bad water here is just draining right there. Nowhere really for me to bring more water. That's fine. Okay, both dams are built. Levee is up. Azeja, tomorrow we'll begin dumping water in there. That will get our forester back up. Ah, look at that. That's a good amount of growable area. I like that. What am I doing? With so many beavers, I need to open this up. That's what I should be doing. Lots of haulers will make things go a lot smoother. We're just going to be clearing out trees. That's what the busy beavers are doing. Oh, unstable core, 125 days. That is our one there. And of course, we do have a couple buildings in the way. Our haulers, shack, hauling post, and the clay storage. Easy to move, easy to lose. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on our logs. Are they all going... I suppose they all must be going to the lumber mills. We don't have a stockpile of them. Not the worst thing for them to be doing, but it would be nice to have some logs sitting about. We do have the oaks growing. That's good. Oh, hey, no, this is high priority always. It is scripted, so we have rules here, so as long as there's work to be done, there should be a beaver here working. Nothing to do in range. Very good. And let's get all of this marked as well. We're just going to be, I think this is kind of our project for the day. We're going to be running around this entire area, just cutting down all the deadwood. It'll make expansion a lot easier, especially as we try to find more areas to... And I'm thinking here, we could put fluid dumps here and have this be... Actually, that's a great idea. We got some reserve piles that we can use. Yeah. Let's get over here. Clear this area next. Get a fluid dump or 3 in here. I think that would be good. And we'll actually have this be food, not wood. I know I just said maybe wood, but more food is better. We are still waiting for a bunch of this corn to come in, it looks like. We're eating into the berries and radishes, probably. We're just going to start placing these everywhere. And connect this up. Congratulations, we now have a bunch more corn. Okay, they've got their rooftop terrace. Perfect. I should be taking advantage of all this newfound green space as well. More corn? Or... we do need to get canola. Let's do wheat, actually. If we do wheat, we'll be able to get bread. This is rules. Perfect. Hey, Syndigo. Welcome to the chat. I am noticing my PNG tuber broke. Is that... okay, that's PNG tuber itself is broken. Let me get that restarted. For anyone in the chat who knows things about computers, this map is big. It is a RAM hog. Currently, this is, according to my system monitor, Steam plus Timberborn is at over 11 gigabytes of RAM. This thing is chunky. I could save some RAM by closing Firefox, actually. Let me do that. Firefox is like 4 gigabytes. And get rid of some of these. Get rid of this and this. And do this, do that. Yeah, PNG Tuber just is kind of broken in general. There we go. Back to normal. And while we got that fixed, they got busy planting that wheat. It takes 10 days to grow. While that's growing, let's go ahead and get some more food planned. We need to be able to turn that into wheat flour first, I believe. Food, grist mill. Yeah, we do that. Oh, that can also do it with corn. Interesting. If we do both, corn, wheat, and maple syrup, we can make cinnamon buns, it looks like. Or maple buns. But corn flour itself, I wonder what that's used for. For now, though, let's see, we need the bakery. Oh, interesting. I'm used to the other factions, the way they do bread. Unfortunately, no pizza. I am also realizing I'm covering my own chat. Do that. So, okay, get back into that here. We can use the wheat flour and apples and charcoal to make some kind of steamed apple tart, maybe? Pastry? No actual bread, though, by itself. And before we can even make this, we need bricks. So we've got clay made. We've got clay. Whole thing of clay. Something else I'm just thinking about, long-term planning-wise. Once these generators are, when these engines are gone, once this bomb goes, Then we'll need to power the aquifer, but that's already solved because we have the steam engines. And this is just waiting on metal blocks. Metal blocks should be our priority. So let's get the smelter. Smelter needs scrap metal and charcoal to make it. So we need to do charcoal first. Charcoal and bricks is the kiln. We have more than enough science. Let's get this built. And doesn't need any power. Let's go ahead and... we can put water in this. Make this whole area over here green. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's definitely something we need to do. I was about to start doing like the clay over here, maybe do a little industry, but no, we're not doing that. We'll do it out over here. Those are stairs. What's under there? Game chugs when I go down the layers. Oh, just some berries. We'll do it over here. 1 for bricks, 1 for charcoal. We can make this look nicer. I don't do this enough on my playthroughs, try and make things look nicer. I kind of just do organic looking weird stuff and then never actually think about making it look nice, but I should do that. Grab our kiln. And then a pile for each of those. What's my button? There it is. Yeah, that'll be nice. This holds... oh. Wrong storage anyways. Medium warehouse. 4 bricks. And then you hold charcoal. I don't make things nice enough. How are we looking over here? Very good. I would like to have more water stored. I feel like 3 pumps should be enough, but... we don't have a third one in there. Like that, so... oh, even... let's look at work priority really quick. I probably have things... clay pit does not need to be a priority. District center... high priority. Farmhouses are always high priority. Fluid dump doesn't need to be... oh, goodness. I want everything high priority, but then nothing is high priority. Oh, inventors. Those... that's where they all went. This is where they should be going if there's nothing else to do. Lumberjack flags should all be neutral. I want them doing that. But that should be like default job. Same. Well, the scavenger will keep higher priority just so we can keep clearing. Not that they're doing anything. Let's actually do that. Water pumps. Keep those. Grill. Yes. Highest priority. Keep it going. We'll actually do that with 1 water pump. Good old bot chatters. Screw you, bot chatters. I need to learn how to moderate my chat. Stream manager. Like, I open my chat for my phone. How do I mod that? Here, I'm just turning up some chatter permission settings. Now you can only chat if you have email verification, phone verification, and it has a 2-second delay. That's just default settings. I can like make those more customized, I think, but for now that's fine. Hopefully that at least keeps out the AI viewer ones. They're always from that one website. It's always the same one. Anything I missed while I was looking away? Looks like they're getting started here. Very good. Now, obviously, I should get some more housing. We have jobs that need to be done. We still have one unhoused beaver. But a population of 30 is pretty small. Oh, they got this clear. Let's get that fluid dump. If we have like 3 of them, should help even it out, I think. But yeah, housing, let's get that up. Get more housing done. Oh, right, and before I forget, the fluid dumps for over here. Housing. We've got some science. What can we afford? I mean, Tenement Lodge sleeps 18, 350 science. We've got logs, planks, and we just made the thing for bricks. That thing is huge. Let's bring them out here. Oh, there's stairs over here. I didn't even notice. Where? That just leads... Oh my goodness, a whole world just opened up. We can get up here. If we can get up here that easy, We got some more corn over there, it looks like. That's a lot more scrap metal. I'm not having them break any of the brambles yet. They aren't prepared for that. I don't have enough medical beds. Let's go ahead and get some of these started. Thinking about looks. And these are big houses. Let's do... And you can see up on the top floor there's actually a little line inside that door. Because they can have multiple doors in these housings. It's really fun. You can do a lot of fun stuff with their housing. Walkway tubeways, walkway bridges. You can, actual entrances and whatnot. You can really make the Emberpelts housing look nice. Just to remind myself about this before I forget about it, we're just going to go ahead and path this up. Grab some stairs, or right there. This is just stuff for them to do when they have time. We can get that science, which would be nice. We are not touching the brambles. We're just going to take care of the wood. And I know we could, cut those down, but I don't want to do that yet. Well, I do, but I want them to make a space that we can make into like a starting little landing area, and we'll cut from there. And we need those bricks, so we're going to put this up to high priority. Since we just redid our priorities, we got someone in there immediately, which is what we want. I suppose I should have both these high priority for now. Just so we can get started with a supply of both of those, because we'll definitely need the charcoal for the metal. Which, speaking of, we can go ahead and get the smelter unlocked. We have 300 science for that. We do need to bring power over, so we'll have to cut through something here. Or we could bring it over here. For now, let's do it over here. No, I don't want to... This is going to blow up, so let's do it... We have plenty of planks. You know what? Maybe in here? I am going to get rid of this. I've decided. Oop. We can do that. What I'm doing here, since we have so many planks, I'm not against using them to build. So we're going to do that and throw power across the world. at some point we're going to build even more platforms on top of that. Doing this more as an example and to remind myself both. So we'll have the tubeways. So the tubeways can ride along here on the top. That's how I want to do that. I think it'll look pretty cool. Look at that. We got bricks. This will probably be built tomorrow. Oh, that's a fun, interesting view. We can go ahead and start moving the clay from here to here. By having them empty this, they're not going to put any more clay into it. They're just going to leave it to empty itself as things request from it. We can also move just here as well. Make it nice and easy. Which I guess will... No, we'll keep this going and even until it blows up. I believe it's in range. Nope, the clay is actually going to be fine. Yeah, hauling posts should not be high priority. Look at that. They're just clearing out these trees. What we like to see. Doop, doop, doop. Grab ourselves platform. And that's all marked for cutting as well. Perfect. Crowd approaching. I'm going to prioritize workplace on these until the drought comes, just so we can at least get this kind of filled, even if we're not using it yet. Oh, look at that. Immediate response, I love it. And that's not flowing anywhere, right? Nope. Good. You know what we actually need to do is... I'm having thoughts. I need the levees. I don't have those yet. That's 120 science. I do want them doing that. Those are full height. This is not full height. I want to get this levied off before the drought starts. Once we got 120 science, I'll put that back down to these, but back down to lower priority. I should have been making more water storage as well, shouldn't I? Bad on me for not doing this sooner. Let's kind of place those around the city. Hopefully the drought's not too horribly long. Alright, we are at 120 science. We can put these back down. Grab levies. We just need one here. Actually, do it right here. Not this one. And then one here. Which means we need to get all these trees out as quick as possible. And we don't have to be super close. We just have to be close enough for the builder to be able to get in there. And they actually can't reach that by itself. We need two of these. There we go. We're getting started on one. Yeah, 0.6 was the correct height for this. How long is this drought going to be? Last one was 6 days? This one is another 6 days. We should be fine. We had 30 beavers and 160 water last time. This is still about 30 beavers and with 450 water. Well, we're going to keep pumping, just like last time. We don't need these going, though. And with those built, can get rid of these. We will put these back up to 9.9. Something I noticed with the fluid dumps, I think this is a bug. So, spillway's at 0.65 here. If I create a new one, bring it over, it doesn't carry over the spillway depth. That, I believe, is a bug. Actually, you know what? I kind of liked having it over down here. Cancel. They were about to strand a beaver over there. That would have been funny. When it comes to priorities, what are they building first? Nothing in particular. Let's grab these platforms, get those built. Then I can get rid of these blockages. Should have had these all marked. Oh, bad on me. Shoot. That is my mistake. I didn't make storage for all this wheat, and this wheat down here is fine because, you know, it's still at the... You know what? We're just going to pause these. These are fine. These are going to dry out in a half a day. Let's put this... This will be our wheat. Is something else full? Grilled corn is kind of getting full. We need some more storage for that. Where is it anyways? There it is. Grilled corn already has 2. The large warehouse would be the next logical step, and we should. We need 250 science for that. So once we get 250 science, we'll definitely do that. Let's prioritize building this for the wheat. And yep, there goes all that wheat drying up. Unfortunate. Hey! We got some oaks popping over here. Like to see it. I think those are some of the older ones. Hey, look at that. We are about to have... Get all that done, and then we will finally have a smelter. I'm going to high prioritize that just so we can get some metal out to get this aquifer going. For our... Yeah, they'll be good. Once that aquifer is going, we can get rid of this fluid dump. We'll just go ahead and get rid of it now. Yeah, it's a good thing no one was dumping water in here yet, because we're still working on clearing it out from the metal. Which I guess, actually... Get a second one of those. Bad place to put that, wasn't it? I should have put metal there. Scrap metal, request... And metal blocks. Oh, do we not have anyone hauling? No, we do. Why were you... Why were they carrying it all the way over there? I guess just a hauler never got over here to... whatever. And looks like we got our nice big tenement lodge built. Very good. Oh, whoops. They can't get there. They need another staircase. How close are we? Almost there. Why aren't you working? You're waiting on scrap? Why are we waiting on scrap? Because no one is scavenging. I still have this prioritized. We can unprioritize that, honestly. That's why they're not hauling other things. This is such a mess of a city, but looks nice. We still haven't hit a bad tide, and I don't know what's going to happen when we do. Because we have this... There it is, the bad tide drain. This is going to start going. This is going to start gushing out. Can we get over there to destroy that other blockage? That would be nice. Yeah, now someone can get out there. What drains here? Or what goes into this hole, I should say. Lag, lag, lag. Oh, trying to go down the layers during an autosave. That's nothing, that's just... Okay. With dynamite, we could turn that into a drain and just bypass this whole thing so we can use that for water. And as these guys don't have anything to do, we'll do that. I was going to do food out here, I believe. Grab you with the rules. Let's plant a variety of things over here, actually. No. Let's get our staple first. Corn. If we have 2 of them, it'll make sure that we have corn always. That's going to be priority is corn. Corn. Corn, corn, corn on the cob. Good for you and me. Not a big fan of it, though. Don't like getting corn in between my teeth. Oh, good, this one's done. We just need... Oh, they can't get to it. Shoot. I guess... destroy that, let them finish those, and then rebuild it. Are they not coming over? Oh, and we need to get rid of one thing of thorns, don't we? Unfortunate. Alright. Who's gonna come do it? Who's doing the sacrifice? Banu. And it might be multiple. These things are hard to get rid of. And the beavers will injure themselves doing it, unfortunately. Oh no, I don't have to do this. Never mind. Cancel that. Sorry, Beaver. I didn't realize it was already connected. Just waiting on logs. We got plenty of logs, maybe just no one's cutting right now. Let's prioritize these 2. Get rid of these 2. Don't need them anymore. It says water source, but water's going into that. I think Zenek was saying that's a negative water source. Look at it in dev mode. Or not. Macro. Dev mode. So if we look at this, strength, yeah, is negative 0.5, so that's a negative water source. Anything that goes in there gets sucked up. Interesting. That's a lot of trees in there. I haven't looked in there yet, I don't think. Interesting area. Oh, so let's see. there are bad tide drains in there. They're already active. So this will flood. Come out here and drain into here. That's fine. As long as it doesn't overflow into the water, we should be good. What's the difference between a bad water seep and a source? Limited pressure, full pressure, I'm guessing. Oh, good, they've already gotten up here. We've got metal. Oh, we've got science. Ah, there we go. Aquifire's going. All that. Rehydrating. We have a lot more room here. Do we need more berries? No, we're good on berries. I need to finish planting up here. More corn? Just for happiness, let's grab some of those. Some bell peppers. This isn't a bad setup so far. We got 3 good, well, 2 automated water supplies and 1 that's just kind of doing its thing, which is nice. We're dumping in that one, I mean, manually. What was the cost on the automated water pump? Only 500. We're not there yet. We could get there, though. Let's see, this is 1/3 of an hour for 1. This is 0.4 hours for 2, so almost double. Let's do that. Let's grab some science. The next steam engine up, I was just looking at it. Next steam engine needs double the water, so we definitely don't want to be building it yet. Not until we know we are safe with water, which we won't be until we have it automated. How are we doing down here? That scrap is just about gone. Is this reachable? I actually don't know. Let's watch them tomorrow. Of course, grabbing the stuff on the ground. Can we destroy this? No. Interesting. There, we will have to get rid of these thorns, but then we can start working our way through. That one will have to go. There's a bad tide approaching. Perfect. There's a lot of rubble here. What's behind this? Is this just a nice area? I guess so. Just a cute little something or another. Maybe like an old church or something. That's easy enough to get into. I'm not seeing a reason not to go in there. It doesn't have anything surrounding it. I'm not seeing any other entrances in. Yeah, that's just sealed. We'll let them do that on their own time. Up here, they're just going to get right to work starting on these ruins. And, alright, yeah, looks like they're not going to grab those. That's fine. Doop doop. Just like that. Pause one of those, see if one of these gets filled instead. Nope. I expected pausing one would free up a beaver to go there. I guess not. The nice thing about bad tide here is that the aquifers stop, so they don't have to do anything during the. They don't spew bad water, so it's nice. Okay, that's opened up. There's no stairs in there. Oh no, that's not the place I was just looking at. Over here. Not open yet. Well, they can't even get to it, that's why. Okay, bad tide is about to start. And we are going to be on damage control, or at least we're going to be vigilant, in case things get out of hand. Because we got this bad tide drain that's going to be going off as well. We can see right away there's a lot of water just sloshing in there from the drain going as well. Keep an eye on this. We got rid of the blockages, so it's just going to be flowing through. We didn't get rid of this one. Really should do that. So far, so good. I need a nice storage area for all the different types of foods. We'll worry about that later, though, I think. Because we're kind of watching the bad water right now. What was I saving up science for? I don't remember. Wasn't Tubeways, was it? There's something in particular we were going to save up for. Yeah, it's, Tubeways are still a ways off. Because we got our metal going. Something power related, maybe? No, what was it? Food. Making more food production right now doesn't help us without a population that can support that, because we're still at about just over 30 beavers. This bad tide has seemed to be pretty fine. It's our first one, just a day. But I'm not seeing anything big happening. I mean, these guys are all... It's all angry up there. My goodness, look at that gushing. Where's that even coming out from? I clicked on it once. There's a bad side drain there somewhere. In here? Something? Oh no, just all these. We have another bad tide drain about to activate. That one there. So same kind of thing. We want to make sure that we're not going to get flooded when that goes. We could put up some levees over here, maybe. Ooh, explosives. 3 dynamite. Not worth it to get there right now. No good way to do that. Alright, we need more pods, I think. More Phoenix pods. Let's go ahead and just... Since they follow the same rules, since they all have the same rules, there's no risk of overpopulation. We don't have any haulers. So these aren't going to be fed until the evening. Yeah, so every night, beavers will come over here and give them food and water. Well, I don't remember what we were going to use the signs for. Nothing to do there. You got plenty to do there, bud. I just didn't tell you to do it. Oh, no haulers means no one's... Okay. Back to 2. Highest priority. To make sure that we have some power at least. Or, yeah. I don't remember what we were saving science for, so let's go ahead and unlock 2 ways. $700 for the big, $700 for the small. Small 2-way station it is. Station there. 2 on there. Absolutely 1 up here. And we need another 500 for the 2 boys themselves. I'm going to step away for just a minute, grab myself a snack. We will leave this going just like that. I'll be back in a minute. I return with milk and Pop-Tarts. I'm just going to kind of fly around and do some screenshots for a few, I think. Oh, wrong button. Okay, let's see. How are we doing? Oh, grilled corn is low. And we don't have any corn coming in, that's why. Well, we got plenty of corn up here. But no one working it. I believe we're good to start reducing these. Because all of these lumberjacks are marked as highest priority. Getting rid of those should free up someone for one of these, maybe? No? I mean, we can go down to one scavenger. Alright, highest priority then. Nothing to do in range? Perfect. Let's get rid of you. We need storage for all of this food as well. I've been trying to think of a good place. I don't know where to do it, so I'm just going to say screw it for now. Once we have beavers and good population, good surplus, we can look at rearranging things. But for now, we just need things stored. Do some bell peppers. Right? Yeah. Do a couple of those. Actually, no, just one. These are an intermediary. Do it over there instead. So for grilled bell pepper, we do that. That's canola oil, I think. Which means I need to get canola planted. Where do we want to do that? I could do it way up here, funnily enough. I don't think I want to, though. Oh yeah, here. We're gonna put that up to highest priority. Get this at least started. Plant crops, canola. A bunch of this is going to greenify, so we'll just do it like that. Once that canola is grown, we have to put it into a press to make the oil. This needs power. I should not have put that storage there. I got planks. I can move power over to... We can bring power over here. We're gonna be sneaky. Or not sneaky, a little cheeky. This does not look good. I'm being a lot more organic than I normally would. It's a fun challenge, placing things into smaller places. Nothing to do in range? Sure there is. Just no one's been out here. Oh, that's why. Oop. Now there's something to do in range. We're not at enough science yet to get the... Oh no, we are. Right at 500. And... I don't believe there's a separate vertical tubeway. There is not. Get rid of this venter. Throw a station down here. Let's get fun with this. Yeah, like that. This is how we do it. Route approaching, that's fine. Oh, wait, no. We're not fine. We don't have water. Why don't we have water? I didn't... That's not draining, is it? Am I stupid? No. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Get rid of haulers. That's going back down to that. These, highest priority. These guys aren't working because I don't have radish storage. So I need some automation here. Automated water. That's what I was saving up the science for. 500 for that. Okay, we'll get there. We're going to keep these at highest priority as well. We're going to bump up to 24 hours working just so they don't stop pumping water. You know, something I haven't checked. When this bomb goes in the center, am I going to start draining this into anything? Yes. Easy solution. We block it off beforehand. Looks like that's all reachable too. That's good. This guy's just sitting on his butt as well. Boy. Drought started. 8 days. That's fine. It's not fine. We have all this water and need it to be drunk. This was a bad choice. Actually, no bad choice, but... just didn't catch us in time, so... We're gonna keep pumping. We're good on food. It's okay if we drought our food. We can regrow. We have enough stockpiled. And I've got these two that are in the 2-block water, so we'll have those pumping. This one will only pump for so long. I need to figure out where I want to put the automated ones. That's what they look like. So still a 2x2. Oh, pause this. We don't need that going during the drought. Oh, pause this one too. Stop that. And this one. Let's see, the press I was going to put here. This is going to be making canola oil. Canola, which I did plant. Yeah. I might not have any because I don't have any in storage because it hasn't been growing because we haven't had water in there long enough. This here, low construction priority. This is just kind of something I can grab here to do this. This will be a fun one. This runs... I don't think this blocks water at all. We'll see. I can change it if it does. How deep is that? That's... Actually... big, long thing. Something like this. Something like that. That at least gets us up there. Yeah, that gets our first few going. And wow, we are out of blocks. That is actually kind of surprising. That is now completely dried up. We can go ahead and pause. 440 water for 2.5 days. Plus these two. That's fine. We'll make it through the drought. Easy peasy. Oh, you know what? I never unpaused these two. Doink doink. That's gonna let us get all these oaks now. Yes, please. And just one more day of the drought. Yeah, I think we're still going to be fine. The rest of this corn here is going to be dying. But they are building, which is good. We're out of resources, basically, though, so we'll have to figure something out. We have all these oaks coming through. We could bump up to the next steam engine. More power. Doesn't use logs. We need the automated water. How are we going to do this? I can... Let me get rid of those. Okay, that works. That lets me get 2 in there. That does mean getting rid of this medium tank, which for the moment is okay. We can always move storage. And in terms of priorities, get all this done. Lickety-split. New bad water source way up here. That's going to be spilling right off the map. So I think we're fine. I'm actually surprised it's taking this long to build. Well, I guess we're waiting on links to be made and a couple more gears that they're having to bring from all the way over there. Yeah, long way to go for 4 beavers. Okay, there's one of 2. These better be connected. And we're gonna have to get more power into here. You know, this is a fun little... Lots of gears there. It's fun to look at. Alright, while the beavers are working on this, my baby boy is fussing about, so I'm gonna go take care of him for a bit. I'll just leave this on 1x speed while these beavers are building. We'll just do that for a bit. I return along with my son. And a little baby boy on my lap. And let's see how we're doing here. Looks like we're still waiting on some more logs to come on over. I really should bring over have like a storage down here for logs, so they're not having to run so far. Anyway. Hi. Yeah, hi. You do not get to play the game, sorry. I didn't pause that. That was the boy. Didn't realize he did that. Where are we storing logs right now, anyways? Honestly, not sure. It's probably just the scattered storages. Two more. There we go. Yeah? Did the beavers get the water up? You know, I could have done that better. Do that a lot better. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. Now, there is the issue of power. I'm thinking maybe, you know, we're going to want this other aquifer here at some point. Do that. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. But then for actual power creation, we need to figure out where we want to tie this in. We can go ahead and we can unpause these fluid dumps, especially over here. Yeah? I'm surprised. The mic could hear him, but not PNG Tuber. He wasn't loud enough. I'm thinking we just kind of cover this area and just put a bunch of generators up here. Just kind of my current thoughts. It'll be easy enough. Dude, hey. I love you. New bad water source? Oh yeah, that was the same one. It is going to make things... I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, they really need to get this done. Where? What are they doing? I'm tempted to just kind of cheat these ones. My 4 builders really aren't... They're not enough. This should be going. I don't know why that's not. Do I have any wet beavers? No. I sure hope not. The Emberpelts do not like being wet. They will actually get angry. These guys like fire instead. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Come on, beavers. Let's get these built, please. Is it just the lack of planks? You know what? Yeah. If it's lack of planks and gears, I can reclaim some planks. Oh, there we go. I think auto save was just doing its thing. I can destroy these ones. Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. I thought there was a platform on top of it. And I think that's just a visual thing that it's doing. There's not actually a platform there. Actually, I think that's because with the Emberpelts as well, you can... Yeah, you can actually path right on top. Right on top of the tubeways, which is really cool. So the unstable core, that's fine. It's not going to blow up anything important. There's obviously the hauling post there. We only built the one engine. Yeah, buddy boy? What's up? What's up? I already changed ya. Yeah, papa. But yeah, once that goes, I mean, it's taken out the engine. That's the only real valuable thing there. And yes, you are a baby. And we're just going to build engines over here on top of them. Does it let batter water in? Well, yeah. Yeah, it does. It puts batter water into there. Okay, I'm going to go AFK for a bit to take care of this baby. Apologies. I am back, still taking care of a baby. It's feeding time for him, but we can at least let this go. And I can chat while feeding a baby. Here you go, bud. So yeah, when that bomb goes, it is going to let bad water in. I put some, you can see the levees there underneath that archway, so that we can at least separate my fresh water with the aquifers from the bad water that's going to seep in. We can put some, once that blows, we can put some around the river as well. If I build them now, it's just going to constrict the bad water river. So we're just going to let it blow. It'll let some bad water in. We'll put a levee up, and then let that water evaporate. Buddy boy, eat your food. Either eat your food or you're going back to the crib. I suppose I can take off the BRB notice. But, eat. You are hungry. Kind of funny seeing the blinking light underneath the engine there. Gonna just be a little lull in the stream here as I feed the boy. I should go focus the camera though over on the water project, so we can make sure that that's going on. It's not going on. We do have 4 beavers pumping, so I'm surprised our water is as low as it is. Well, 3 beavers a moment ago. I just unpaused that 4th one. Still, that's enough beavers pumping, I would think. Then once we get a few more planks and the gears, we'll get the automated water pumps up. You also looked what on the map? Sorry, I'm not sure what you're meaning there. Do you mean to say that, like, you've played this map before, is what you meant? Yeah, it's a good map. It's a fun map, for sure. Several weeks ago, the Timberpunk creator was actually in my stream, which was fun. Only 10 days. No, not... Zedek's playing the map, but Zedek's not the creator. I forget the creator, the actual map creator's name, unfortunately, off the top of my head. But no, Zedek's stream is good. It's how I saw the map first. And while I know a lot about the map, I've mainly had Zedek's streams on as like background noise while I work. So I know some about the map, but there's still lots of surprises for me. And then the creator, when they were in my chat, they said they're actually working on Timberpunk 3. Because this is the Timberpunk 2. So at some point, we'll get a third version of this. Hopefully a little less resource intensive. What am I at now? How much RAM is this eating? Oh, I'm sure it's going to be harder. Absolutely. Let's see, how much RAM? We are at 12 gigabytes of RAM. Here's a burp, baby boy. Good job. Good job. Yeah. You did a burp. Good job. And this is just easy mode. Not hard mode. With how modded this is, I didn't want to go straight into hard mode. I do have a separate hard mode playthrough I'm doing that I've gotten over the hump for, where now it's just kind of endgame stuff. So that one's on the back burner, that I'll probably record separately, pick it up on the YouTube channel. This is gonna be my stream one, I think, going forward for a while. Between this and Final Fantasy. Okay. Come on, guys, get these finished. You know what? Use those for this, please. Come on, guys. The builders who need to come grab this, so I don't know why they're... I wish they could just take from the pile right here and just put it right into the pump. Got a bit of a food problem. Food problem sneaks up on me all the time. This water problem snuck up on me. We were fine on water, and then suddenly we weren't. I'm just going to put them back to 24-hour working hours. Because I need them to get this done before we hit the next drought. Or bad tide. Come on, buddies. Get these marked as well. Otherwise, these two won't work. Oh, I have so many beavers unemployed. That's my bad. Alright, just need 5 gears. 3 gear, not gears, planks. 3 planks. when I first started this map last week, or a couple weeks ago now, I think I Final Fantasy last week, it was almost a one-stream episode, because I had a... Oh, there's our bad tide in 3 days, and we'll definitely need to get the water, because it was almost a one-stream episode, because I forgot to get the population going. Buddy, you're fine. Baby boy. You're okay. Mm-hmm. Ready to go put you down? Okay, look at that. These are all pumping now. One of these automated pumps is worth 2 regular pumps. Just about. 0.4 hours versus 0.33 hours. Virtually, though, one of these is worth 2 of those. So our water should be good for the moment. Now to work on that next part. More power. Yeah, this gives 500 by itself. That. Don't block builders. And 500 by itself isn't going to be enough, so we'll grab the second little guy there. Well, let's see. That's 800 we need for 2 aquifers. And each one of these needs how much? 75. You know what? Do that instead. Alright, but let's go put it in the crib. Alright, baby's back in his crib. Bad tide has started. We're just gonna pop down to 1x speed here. Just to double check how things are looking. So that's flooding in there as normal. This is what we dealt with in the last bad tide. Should be fine, because it's all draining. And we got rid of that other blockage, so that's good. You know, if we can get... We could probably get explosives going. We do that? What's that look like? Explosives factory is 400. That's plank skiers and metal. Doable. I'm just trying to think long-term right now. Where can I go to grow a bunch of trees? If I get some dynamite, I can level this out and just make a little plantation. Big plantation for trees. Bunch of oaks in there we can grab at some point. But we are still harvesting over here. Yeah, I'm going to do a manual save. I haven't done one of those in a while. And then we'll see when they get these built. We'll see if the two boys block this water or not. I think it'll be pretty cool if it doesn't. Traveling up through the waterfall. This here, are you an actual water source or negative? You don't have anything right now. Because we know this one's negative. Yeah, let's get some explosives. It's gonna take a while for sure, but we definitely need it. Now, let's see. Have I not tied those in? Oh my goodness. That's embarrassing. What am I doing? And we're looking fine during this bad tide. Nothing's flooding. But I can see. This was the new source that opened up. I'm not seeing anything too concerning. Oh, that's a bunch of explosives. That's nice. Definitely can't get it right now, but nice to know. I feel comfortable putting that back to 3x speed. Just keep an aerial view. Oh, I apologize. I missed when you said that. Where is what? Where is that one? If it's the explosives I was just talking about, they are up here. There is our bad tide ending. But yeah, they're just... There's the explosives. Next to all of this big old crackly area. Okay. So with bad tide being over, our aquifers are getting back up and going. Very good. You know, if we get explosives, we can also explode these two tiles, letting us be a bit more efficient. Do I know the spot for 14k power? I do not know about a spot for 14k power. Was I looking at it and didn't even realize? I'll have to take a look. Yeah, I'm sure it's something I'm not even close to yet. I've barely branched outside the bowl. I think this is the furthest we've gone outside the bowl so far. It's just up on the rim. And this, we just have a single guy doing that metal. Okay, anyway, Explosives Factory. I'm getting sidetracked. Where do I want to make it? Do it out here. I need to tie it into our existing system without too much hassle. Let me just double check priorities really quick. Make sure. Large water well. I mean, I've made some like giant aqueducts before, like if you blow apart this and just make it straight and then put water wheels in and make it wrap around. You know, water wheels. Why am I not using water wheels? Water wheels means I have to put them in the river and then drag it over. We can worry about that once this core goes. We can do something. I'm just trying to figure out. Ah, screw it. Explosives Factory. We'll do it here. It just needs... how much? 150 power. Beautiful. In terms of priorities, these are still the highest priority. Although they're not getting enough power. So this is priority 1. Food is very good. Our water is going up. We're at 1,000 water, and that's the most we've had. Almost done. Just a few more logs. I'm just going to pause it. Because we need this power shaft done first. Yeah, the fluid dynamics in this game are pretty good. Four more logs. These are marked for cutting, yeah. Come on, bring me those logs. Anybody? Any of my builders? Still highest priority. I am confused. Where's my builders? Well, they got this finished. Very good. And very... Ooh, look at that. Supply will last about 3.5 days. That gets them up to supply 900 out of the 600 demand. Very good. With that, all these are fully powered. The aquifer included, so hopefully that'll start filling up more. Because if it wasn't running at full power, then this wasn't filling as much as it should have been. Okay, they're working on those. Just waiting on a few more things. Let's go ahead and make this builder's hut. Sure. Another drill spot? You mean the aquifer spot in here? I already have this set up to be built. I just need to need to get them away to get out here. It doesn't need to be pretty. We can always reclaim. Okay, that'll let them get up there. Now, we are at our population max right now. Or just about, at least. We can go ahead and unpause these other fluid dumps. I'm thinking it's time we go ahead and make another one of these. Maybe even 2. Just really push our population. Because each one of these holds 18 beavers. So that's 36 more. Yeah, there it goes. It's starting to slowly filling. Slowly but surely. If I can get dynamite, that also means that I'd be able to get tunnels, so we can stop using fluid dumps. We can just get tunnels over. Actually, before we can even make dynamite, we need bad water. Bad water pump. Yeah. Down some storage. Very good. And there we're starting the platforms to get out there. Very good. You know, I'm gonna put this construction up. Drought approaching, that is fine. And I can actually say that with confidence this time. Let's get some more water just in case, though. How are we doing on our food? Didn't I make... I made the press. Okay. So I got canola oil, and then I need the bakery. No. Grill. Grill is making grilled bell peppers, so it needs the canola oil and the bell peppers. Got plenty of grilled corn. We'll be fine for our drought. Now, what am I going to do once this scrap metal up here is gone? It's going to be a little bit before we get through it. We'll have to have somewhere else in mind. We got a little bit down here we can get. There's also up here. Not totally out of reach. Welcome to the chat, Kazumara. First time I've had 2 first-time chatters in my chat. It's an exciting day. 0.8 days till the drought. And they got this other tank up. So we are definitely good on water. Food is dipping below 1,000. And it will dip faster once they finish these tenement lodges. I'm going to be putting myself probably into a food crisis. But that population means more beavers to work, which means I can get beavers into the press and to this other grill. So hopefully it balances out. I'll have to look at that VOD at some point. See what y'all are talking about. I just haven't used water wheels here since there's no convenient place to have a bunch of them. Drought started. 8 days. Absolutely manageable. And this time, we are full up on water. I'm going to keep the fluid dumps on. But we can turn these off for now. And if they can hurry up and finish this other builder's hut, we'll have a few more beavers to help get things up faster. Of course, we're limited by logs, which we're out of those. We do have 24 planks, which are probably going to be eaten by something pretty quick here. We can go ahead and get ourselves some stairs. Grab ourselves the lumberjack flags. Not like that. Come on. Hitting the wrong mouse buttons here. Now that's on the same level too. I could cut through some of this wheat. That should be fine. What's better, a levee or a platform? Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. Levees are a full blockage, so water can't pass through them at all. Platforms are open, so water can pass through. You can build under them. Some things, like you see the beavers going under the platforms. And you can put the power shafts on and under them as well. So it depends on what you're doing. But levees are useful for building like the actual sides of your big dams and reservoirs. Well, if you only have enough for one of them, decide what you need more. If you need to block water, then use a levee. Or a dam. Oh, unless you mean for science-wise, which one to unlock first, I'm guessing is what you're doing. Between unlocking a levee and a dam, or a levee and a platform, platforms need planks to build. Levees do not. So if you have planks, go for a platform. If you don't have planks, go for a levee. But it is cheaper overall to build the platforms. You got 12 logs for a levee versus 2 logs and... No, platform. 2 logs and 4 planks for the platform. Which, since logs and planks are a 1-to-1 conversion inside of the lumber mill, it's 6 logs, effectively. If you don't have planks or logs, then you gotta get those first before you can do anything. Without any logs, you're not gonna be building. Oh. Like, why aren't they finishing building those stairs? Because they don't have a log to build with. Sure. I've only, I think I actually had one full failure so far in all my games. Where I had to restart because the population was dead. That was before I was streaming it, though. Cycle 120's far out there. I don't think I've gotten out there yet. Because after I get through the hump, after the full challenge of a map, once I'm good and settled, I get bored. It's like, alright, time to start a new one. Okay, new builder's hut is up. Yeah, it's just logs that we're waiting on. One of these days, I'll do an achievement run. Let's... Oh, wrong one. Wrong button. Shift tab? Yeah. My last achievement was power around the clock for getting all the horsepower. But I don't have all the achievements yet. 41 of 59. 69%. I do like this game. Getting the achievements is fun. How are these oaks doing? Oh, they are about to pop. Perfect, because these pines over here aren't gonna give us a lot. We got 2 days left of this drought. We've dropped to about half our water, and that's with the pumps turned off the entire time, basically. And with the dump still on, so that's pretty good. 52? Nice. You're a lot closer than I am, that's for sure. No canola in my stock, because this keeps drying up, I think. I don't think I've had any canola successfully grow yet. There's the oaks starting to pop. Battery smooth down there, chopping those logs. Love battery smooth. How much of our logs actually go to these generators? It's 0.06 per hour. I mean, it's not even a log per day. Maybe it's like 1 log per day, something like that. You guys... Oh, you don't have the rules on you. That's why you're sitting down there. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Oh, this don't have... Have I not put rules on any of them yet? Well, in that case, I thought I did. I might have deleted. But at some point, we need to set rules on these. Yeah, neither of them. Rules. And again, this is the mod Advanced Automation. I prefer it so much. Yeah, they're out of things to do, which is what I love this automation mod for. Before actual automation was in the game, we had automation the mod. If ready for collection is equal to or greater than 5, then we will have assign one worker. And if it equals 0, then remove workers. But why are you saying there's ready for collection? Because there is some ready for collection. Over 5, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, and some oaks there. They got things to do. As the oaks are popping. But I am going to apply these rules. Double check I did those right. Yeah, that's right. And these two have nothing to do, so we'll get rid of them. We'll keep this path here just so we can get over here at some point. And that is the end of our drought. Coming out with just a little less than half our water. Very good. Oh, and then I can unpause all of these. And we'll have this aquifer up pretty soon as well. We have everything we need, basically. Except the gears, which I guess I haven't built any storage for yet. That's fine. It's making sure we don't eat all of our planks. Oh, the explosives factory is up. We're going to put this at high priority to get this going. Oh, you know what? No, never mind. Never mind. We don't even have bad water yet. So you'll see now, there's no trees here, nothing for them to do. So with these automation rules, nothing to collect, then it removes the workers. It just, instead of pausing and having the giant pause symbol over it, it just removes the workers. I love it. And 9 days. Oh, there's another unstable core. This one over here. Okay. Does this affect me in any way? Oh, it opens that up. So that will be flooding then. Another one right there. So that explodes. Bad water starts pouring into here and exits off the map, so it is of no concern. And now that there's 5 trees, we'll actually have these as higher priority. Because they can't do anything without logs. That's why they're not cutting those. Or unpause that. Completely forgot about that. Okay, good. We've got the second tenement lodge up. That way they can start getting that population up again. And we're getting the 2 boys up. Very good. And just like I thought, doesn't look like they interrupt the flow of water at all, which I love. Once that one's up, it'll make getting to and from up there a lot easier. Okay, you know, I want to go back to my 2 dedicated haulers. You know, these should actually go back down. That gives us a few more hands. We getting this one built? Awesome. Workplace is going to be up. And we're going to go back down to 18 working hours. Since we don't have any haulers... No, I have the 2 dedicated haulers. Even without the dedicated haulers. Without the dedicated haulers, there's no one set to put berries and water into the breeding pods, into the phoenix pods. Which means that the regular beavers will do it only during their downtime. Since I was at 24-hour working time, that meant no one was bringing berries and water to the phoenix pods. So that's fixed. And we're doing good over here. Good, healthy water level. Same over here yet? Nope, not yet. Because we don't have anyone. You know what? This one is going... $30 beavers with jobs, my goodness. Come on, kids, grow up. How close are any of them? One of them, Kajaki, is about to grow up. Same with Hizashi. Man, I've been going for over 3 hours. I think beginning of next bad time or drought, I'm going to go ahead and stop. That'll be a good cliffhanger point. Because I've been going for a while and my voice is going out. Battery smooth. Seriously, I love battery smooth. You can just see battery smooth just from anywhere. Nice, unique skin. That was almost a catastrophe. Not a catastrophe, but I didn't have these two paths connected. They were about to have to run all the way around to bring that over there. That would have been horrible. And that's that one, letting me know it's getting ready to blow. That's 116. Yeah, we already looked at that explosives. Ignore me. This video is going to take a while to cut down. I got videos to cut down. I need to do that. Maybe later today. I got Final Fantasy to cut down. I finished patch 7.2. That's a couple streams worth that I need to put together for a video. I need to... Actually, that's the big one. I need to do this then as an episode. There we go. First explosive. I guess both of those are gone. I'm guessing when that one goes, all this drains into it, maybe? All of these, those are overhangs. What's underneath those? Ah. I see. How much time until this one goes? "22 days. Yeah, I definitely gotta stop streaming after this. My throat is actively not being happy. Oh, they're almost done over here. Well, we can go ahead and watch these explode. Alright, looks like it's just one that had bad water in it. This one, anything special? I mean, there's a tunnel in there. That's right, that's going over towards the mine. Oh, there we go. One more platform and one more... Oh, two more tubeways, excuse me. Unless there's something else in there. No, they've got that one built, so... I was just thinking, how does the scavenger have access to all of this if there's nothing connecting it? But again, it's the two ways. These ones, boop, just like that. It's not a real platform. We don't reclaim links from it. Three more planks. One more. Nope, probably tomorrow. Nope, they got it. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and get a bigger warehouse, I think, for our grilled corn. Nope. Grilled corn. Did I make storage for the peppers yet? Yes, somewhere. We're out approaching. All right, 3 days, and that'll be the end of the stream, so I can go rest my voice. These are all bot parts, yeah? Yeah. I'm taking a look at our water. Are we? Went back up or no? Why is this not working? It's full. Oh, that's a problem. We're gonna go 4 haulers, up that up. And we're gonna prioritize by the haulers. We need to get that water out of there. Otherwise, we're not going to stockpile anything. There we go. Water's going up. I can make a weather station. I got bricks. And then once that's built, then we can automate all the pumps. $15 days until that one goes. Our big central one, and that'll be fine. We should probably get another engine up that. Oh, and of course no one's bringing fuel. Problem. Unprioritize. I can pause these. I don't know why I have those guys working when I'm not actively using those. Keep those paused. And we're going to pause here for our new drought. For our next drought here in cycle 10. Like I said, this is where we're going to pause. Let me find a nice spot to do it down here. Thank you everyone for watching this episode of Timberborn. Always fun to stream. And thank you for a couple people here in chat today. It's been fun actually having people in there chatting. I do want to get to affiliate at some point. So feel free to follow. It's free. And it gets me one step closer to affiliate. Because that'll be really fun. For the YouTube crowd, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button. It's also free. And leave a comment. Hit the like button. All those weird, fancy, fun YouTube things. Thank you all so much. And I will see you next time.